Hey guys, this is Philip bringing you another Starshot Onslaught update video. In this patch, the planet class has been implemented. There are currently 5 types of planets, with more to be added. Current planet types include Grassy Plain, Corruption, Fire World, Water World, and Desert. The ship class has also been implemented. Ships will allow the player to travel from one planet to another. Currently, the ship object displays information unique to itself, such as its name, class type, and the amount of armor and weapons it has. This information becomes available when the player enters the ship. Future updates will add specific abilities to each class. The player has the ability to exit a ship regardless of if they are on a planet's surface or in deep space. Ship sprites have also been added to the game, and the current sprite sheet has at least 10 classes of ships with 13 skins for each. The tracker class has been implemented, with each existing planet having a unique tracker set for it. The tracker becomes visible depending on how close to the planetary body you are. Future updates will also utilize trackers for random space encounters or quest missions. Projectiles have been implemented along with simple sprites for the time being. In addition, gun modifiers have also been implemented. These modifiers change the properties of the projectiles, such as their speed, image, delay between shots, and so on. Implemented directional aiming. Traditional X and Y aiming doesn't work well on a circular map. Instead, the game utilizes the same polar coordinate system that the planetary movement is based on. 2D planetary travel has been implemented. The player can now enter a ship object, utilize the tracker system to find a new planet, and fly to the specified planet. Adjusted the player actions to account for movement on a planet's surface. The player now has a circular movement equivalent to the radius of the planet they are on. Adjusted NPC actions to account for movements on the planet's surface as well. NPCs will also move in a similar fashion when they on a planet's surface. Implemented camera lock rotation while on a planet's surface. This adjusts the camera so that it doesn't tilt as the player walks along the surface. When in space, the camera rotation is locked while in a ship and is free rotate when free floating. Rotation can be controlled using the control buttons when the player is free floating outside of the ship. Implemented jumps on planets. This utilizes relative quadrants to determine where the player is at the time of jump. May implement a secondary jump type that utilizes the planet's radius to make the jump option less restrictive. Implemented atmosphere to surface calculations. This ensures that the player's planetary movement coordinates are close to where they landed. The landing equation checks all XY points on the player that the player could be at on the surface of the planet and does a distance check between it and the player's current landing position. The closest coordinates become the player's start point on the planet's surface. Begun work on the resource class. All inventory items will belong to this class, but will have internal values that indicate what they are and what sprite is shown for them. In addition, begun work on resource sprite sheets. Added starter textures for each planet. These will be updated later with additional textures for more diversity in the variety of planets that can spawn. Implemented a boundary wrap for the universe. While the in-game universe is huge, covering over 2 million pixels and holding currently 500 planets, more to be added, a player could technically fly themselves so far out that none of the planetary trackers could locate any planets. The range for the planetary tracker currently is about 700,000 pixels. To ensure that a small amount of travel would reveal at least one planet to travel to, a boundary wrap has been implemented. Implemented the tracking toggle. This allows you to turn the planetary trackers on or off. In addition, the atmosphere transition has been added. The background essentially changes depending on the player's distance from the planet. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and comment on the video below if you have any additional questions.